Hello everyone, greetings from Yenepoya deemed to be University. Today we have two eminent personalities with us. Let me introduce you the Managing Director of Yenepoya deemed to be University, Mr. Yenepoya Moiteen Khurshid. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
And the Director, Dr. Jerry John. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much.
So let's move on to the question. And my first question is to Khurshid, sir. Sir, can you tell us about the vision behind Yenepoya School of Business and how it aligns with the university's large vision?
Yenepoya School had stood excellent in education, healthcare, and innovation. With Yenepoya School of Business, we aim to create the next generation of business school. In that, we produce industrial-ready leaders. Our version is to combine academic straight to the industrial innovation, ensuring that all students don't get just graduated, but they become a leader.
Dr. Jerry, how are the MBA programs at YSB different from a traditional MBA?
Our MBA programs are basically industry integrated program. It's not just academic oriented, basically. We have partnered with various organizations like IBM, Meta, PMI, Microsoft, and many more, which ensures that the students receive the practical knowledge, global certifications, and business exposure right from the semester one.
Sir, what makes Yenepoya deemed University a credible and trusted institution for higher education?
We are NAC A plus accredited, ranked with NIRF. We have over two decades of education legacy with us. Our university is known for its academics, integrity, research capacity, and society impact. So students can expert a structured program, experiential learning, a world-class infrastructure. These will actually make the students happy in the campus.
Sir, can you walk us through the different MBA programs offered and whom they are suited for?
He basically offers four type of MBA program. These four type of MBA program is not just the name. The name carries a meaning and the name carries a value behind each programs. We basically provide four types of MBA at Yenepoya deemed to be University School of Business, starting with MBA Neo. The abbreviation for Neo, if I'll say, it's a new era of opportunities. It's a basic MBA program which train the student to have his MBA from Yenepoya deemed to be University School of Business and proceed with his corporate life. Second one, we are having a MBA called MBA Leap. Leap stands for Leadership Employability Advancing Program, where we combine the leadership skills and international exposure to the student. These two MBAs, where MBA Neo and MBA Leap, we can say it is a basic MBA program. And we have another advanced MBA program. We named it as MBA STEM, science, engineering, technology, mathematics. That is basically for tech-oriented students, which focuses on analytics, AI, and digital. See, we all know that the on modern world or the education industry is going on AI, behind AI, or the advanced tech. A lot of technologies are there in the market. So at Yenepoya, we ensure that the student is in par with the technology, latest technology, which is there in the market, which is required for his career, from the food to corporate. So we train students from day one, right, from first semester onwards on all these technologies. The last one, it's called MBA VentureX. VentureX is, by name it is there. It is for the aspiring entrepreneurs or startup enthusiastic. So this all program is unique with its structure, with its coursework, and the way we train students is different. So I will say that makes Yenepoya very different from all other institutions across Karnataka. Thank you.
Khurshid sir, why did the university choose Bengaluru as a base for its new School of Business?
As you know, Bangalore is India's business innovation capital. So I think the home to global companies, tech parks, startups, everything starts in Bangalore, basically. I mean, from every part of India, they come to Bangalore for startup programs and everything. So we thought that Bangalore is the best place to do this now, to offer. See, we have a management and tech based management courses, so it's easy for us to give them internship programs, the industrial interactions, then management education from talks by management people. So those things are very important for this MBA program. So that is how we thought Bangalore will be the best place for it. Then being in the location, you can see left, right, in Bhartiya City Tech Park. There are lots of IT parks. So students also get used to this tech style of working and studying. So that's the reason we selected Bharatiya City and Bangalore as the main hub.
Sorry, sir. Training seems to be a strong pillar at YSB. How do you prepare students for the corporate world?
As Kurshit sir said, Bangalore is a hub. Basically, it's for startups, for IT, for everything Bangalore is known, right? So you can see there are different type of students coming to Bangalore. From last 15 years, what I have observed in my teaching career is like most of the students are lagging with language, aptitude trainings, basics of management education, because MBA is a mixture of all crowd. I'll always say it is a mixture of a lot of crowds. You can see healthcare professionals coming and joining for MBA. You can see engineering professionals. You can see general management students. So for them, everybody, the first one, that is the basic year, it is semester 1 and semester 2, will be a very difficult for them. It's a complex subjects where you will have stat, you will have accounts, economics, all these subject mixes there. So we have found that most of the students, they are finding these subject very difficult. So we started with a concept called bridge course, and we named it as in-seed programs. So our bridge course starts from the right day one, and it continues for 1 month, where we teach students on all basics of these skills. If I have to name the major trainings what we give at Yenepoya School of Business is CAT, that is corporate aptitude training. See, most of them will feel that why aptitude training is important. Aptitude training is important for everybody if you wanted to step into a corporate life, because basic, you will have an entrance, you will have assessments, because if you know in a company like IBM, Microsoft, there are a pool of students applying for that particular job. So basically they will start you assessing with the first test, that is called aptitude. So we start with aptitude, that is called CAPT, corporate aptitude training. Then we have IPT, that is interview prepared training, that we keep the student, make the student ready for interviews. See, they should know how to talk, they should know how to dress up, they should know how to prepare themselves, they should know how to present themselves in front of the interviewers. So these trainings are apart from the curriculum, but it carries lot of weightage at Yenepoya School of Business. And last one is basically, I told you, we have 4 types of MBA. So the last training comes is LEAP, that is Leadership Employability Advancing Program, where what we does is like we also run a finishing school which tied up with our classes, that extra what all things a student is needed to know for his career, like case studies, okay, creating a case study, research workshops, right, personality trainings, all these things we train our students in our finishing schools. So Yenepoya School of Business, we give prominent importance for training more, rather than teaching them inside the classrooms. So I'll always say that we go in a ratio of 30-70 ratio, where 30% we give them on the academic side and 70% we give them on the experiential learning part, where the practical exposure we give to our students. Atulya.
Kurshid sir, Yenepoya has its roots in healthcare and allied sciences. What inspired the expansion into business education?
Tulya, these are very great questions, and these questions have been asked by many of them when we are starting into business school and all. While our legend is very strong in healthcare, we recognized our leadership management involvement across our healthcare institutes. but all sections are on healthcare leaderships. So we wanted to move into a business education where the healthcare interdisciplinary excellency also works out, where healthcare meets the management technology and meet the leadership, and education meets the entrepreneurs. So what happens is, we need in healthcare also we need a lot of leaders to come out. By just doing other healthcare division, it doesn't get us a lot of things. So a business school is one thing everybody aims in every university. So that's the reason we are also looking at aiming interdisciplinarily getting. Like for example, now we are starting with AI, XYZ. We might move to the MBA with healthcare. We are looking at a lot of things which should be in the discussion way out. So that's the reason we are moving to the business school aspect actually.
Sir, what is the structure of industry interaction and internships at YSB?
Atulya, basically, every student undergoes a 6-month paid internship in the area of their specialization at Yenepoya School of Business, and that is a mandatory thing. We promote this thing at third semester, where we have a very strong industry connection, industry collaborations. If I name, Yenepoya itself has got more than 25 to 30 brands as its own companies. So we ensure that all our students get trained on the the concepts that what they have learned in the classrooms. So we push all our students for the 6 months paid internship to corporates, and also we offer live business projects, simulation models, startup simulations. See, when I say startup simulation, we have 30 startup CEOs associated with the Yenepoya School of Business in MBA Venture X program. So they mentor our students from day one. They guide them. See, Yenepoya, we believe that classroom learning, more than classroom learning, the practical learning is important in MBA. I always say to everybody, every students, that you start failing, start learning from the failure. Failure is not no, it's not a simple thing where you can cry out or you can get upset. No, you start learning from it and start growing from it. So also we have our global immersion program, which we gives along with MBA Leap. See, LEAP is again a certification. We always call it as a 3x MBA program, where what student will have its dual specialization from Yenepoya. They have its LEAP Pro certification. LEAP is associated with University of Putrajaya, Malaysia. It's a 1-year certification program where we train the students on a clockwise manner. On a 360 degree, we train our students. And last, we have the corporate certifications on from IBM, on AI, or from data analytics. So, in addition, our students attend corporate mentoring sessions. We have a regular corporate mentoring. You can see there are a lot of professor of practices associated with Yenepoya School of Business. There are a lot of company directors, HR directors, financial CFOs, auditors associated with Yenepoya School of Business. So they continuously mentor our students. They continuously monitor, they guide our students. And every Saturday, we have a seminar session going on along with the club activities. So this is what our this is our focus on internship towards our MBA students.
Sir, how is Yenepoya School of Business uniquely positioned in India's higher education landscape?
Yenepoya School of Business is among the few colleges, few business schools that are deeply embedded, offering hands-on learning and interaction exposure on day one. So we are located in IT park, surrounded by almost all lot of corporates here, giving students not just a degree but to access the professional ecosystem is also an important aspect. So that Bharati city is also a good aspect for that.
Jay, sir, what is the approach to teaching and pedagogy followed at YSB?
Atulya, I've said the answer before itself. But again, see, we follow a percentage, a ratio, a 30 percentage theory and 70 percentage of practical. Now, this includes basically the case-based learning simulations, simulation labs, design thinking workshop, role plays. real time consulting project, research initiative projects, role plays. So every subject is mapped to this industry outcome. Adding to this, we don't have a fixed timetable. We don't follow a fixed timetable like, okay, morning English, afternoon max. No. We give them a schedule based on each concept. And from morning till afternoon, we follow that conceptual classroom methods. And afternoon till evening, we ensure that whatever the concept they have learned, the practical aspect of that learning has been introduced and implemented in the classrooms. See, it is the time has approached, time is nearing that we should move from the traditional style to the technological style of learning. That is, which is very important, and that is a reason why many of the institutions are lacking the actual spirit of MBA education. But in Yenepoya School of Business, luckily we are able to follow that system well as per the industry standard.
Kushit sir, what kind of institutional partnerships has Yenepoya formed to enhance student experience?
Atulya, we have already have this. I have told about this institutional thing, and when Dr. Jerry also had come up with what all we have partnered with. See, we have partnered with global organizations like IBM, PMI, Microsoft, Meta, Set Report, and the University of Putra, Malaysia. See, these partners enable us to certification programs, internship pipelines, and there's a lot of opportunities and advanced technique training which we can give them. Being in an IT area, so that makes our students globally competitive. So when they are on the last day or on the first day, they learn what is actually needed for them to stand on their leg when they go out of this campus, and that is very important for us now. Yeah.
Jerry sir, how are placements being managed for students and what kind of support is offered?
Atulya, if you have noticed our website, our brochures, prospectus, we give them in writing stating that Yenepoya will give you 100% placement assurance, because we have n number of companies partnered with our training and development cell. We have a dedicated AVP sitting for a corporate connect, where lot of 100% placement assurance and assistance also we are we provide through our programs. Why we are so confident? Because we have a structured program. Yenepoya has introduced a structured program for our students, starting from aptitude, resume reviews, mock drives, recruiter connect events. See how we have a lot of top recruiters. We have national placements happening. We have international placements happening at Yenepoya deemed to be universities. See, we also, support our students, encourage our students to start their own initiative. See, that is what the motto behind VentureX. So we initiate, we promote them for placement. Also, we motivate our students to become an entrepreneur. So that is what actual MBA education stands for. Not to become all to work for corporate. Yeah, basically they have to come up with their initiativeness, and they should start they should able to offer job to many graduates outside across the globe. So that is the initiativeness of Yenepoya School of Business in training and placement.
Sir, what is your vision for the next 5 years of YSB?
I would pray to Almighty that we become the number one. At least, Atulya, what I'm looking at is the Yenepoya School of Business should be one of the 10 ranked in the world. I mean, in India. Basically, we should look at India first. So we will emerge as one of the best 10th best emerging schools is what my aim is first. I'm not aiming a lot now. As emerging, let me look at first, because it's very difficult to compete with the other international brands, because they are free in hand. They have a lot of free hands to do the syllabus, and we have a lot of rules which we should follow by the government. So with that, I would also look like having my students all been stably placed in. So you'll be thinking in 600 students. I mean 6,000 students will be out by then. So we will be looking at them standing as an ambassador for our institution. We are also aiming to scale up the international program depending on the startup. I mean, uh, few years in with us, few years with other universities abroad, which with numbers of smaller numbers of students being participating on this. Then we'll have dual MBAs also, which will be coming up, which is now mostly. I mean, whatever dual MBAs you can see here now is basic dual MBAs. What we are looking at is we're looking at something a different type of MBAs by then. I don't know what will be that. So 10 years is a quite long time we think in mind, but it'll go in a second.
Joy, sir, what is the biggest USP of YSB that students and parents should know?
So basically, you are going to ask the secret of our business. Anyways, see, our biggest strength is industry immersion. So every MBA institution or MBA business schools look at in that perspective. We have a very strong industry immersion or industry connect. Right from the day one, our students interact with the tools, technologies, and industry mentors. See, whether it's a 6 month paid internship or it's a global certification or it's an exposure to the real business problem, see, we prepare our students for the next 10 years of the job market, not just for the first few years. They should able to say, or they should able to withstand the changes happening in the market, and they should able to compete with those challenges which may occurs in future. So that is our basic USPs of Yenepoya School of Business.
Kaushik, sir, how does the university ensure that quality is maintained in all its off campus initiatives like YSB Bengaluru?
uh, Off campus is just for the sake of the UGC and for the university and all. We consider every campus as our main campus. We'll treat it like a main campus. So we have a good structure to our academic infrastructure, regular standards for the classroom standards. At Yenepoya School of Business, we are going to establish a world class infrastructure with lots of international faculty, with high end, I mean, from the market, I mean, from the industrial teaching methods, all those we are looking at. And you also know that we are NAC A+, so which is a good benchmark to us. And governance and accountability and quality will never be compromised, is what I really look at.
So, here is our last questions to both. Any final message for MBA aspirants and their families?
Atulya, these are great questions. Choosing an institute that invests in your future is the best. At Yenepoya, we are committed to your transformation, not just in education, even in all the aspect what how you be your behavioral. And I hope everybody who goes out goes in a colorful out.
From my side, I would like to conclude, the message in one sentence. Like, yeah, if you are serious about your career and wanted more than just a degree, then Yenepoya is the right place. Because here we don't teach business. Here we build the business leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Uday.